Good morning, welcome to the fifth Healthcare Observatory organized by El Español in Bertia. Now we're going to talk about AI, and we have with us David Gruson, founder of Ethik-IA. Good morning, David.
Good morning, buenos días. Thank you for welcoming me in your great events.
Thank you for taking these minutes to talk with us about AI. It's a subject very important in this observatory. We're going to talk a lot about AI and the healthcare sector. But I would like to start asking you about the huge potential that AI have to improve patient care and drive innovation in the healthcare sector. But what are the risks, what are the ethical risks associated with this use of the technology?
Thank you for this question. First of all, I would like to warmly thank Roliance and Philippe Paul, the executive director for Roliance in Spain. Roliance has been at the forefront of the assessment of AI and the tricky issue of insurability of AI system. But in the first place, I used to be a co-runner of the French working group which prepared the French bioethics bill re-examination process in 2021, which was one of the bricks embarked in the recently published European AI Act. And what we did with and I know there has been very interesting works on the ethical field in Spain either. But what we have to state in the first place is the fact that the first ethical risk, as far as AI in healthcare is concerned, would be to block its development. Because, we are now in the midst of a globalized competition with a lot of actors, both Europeans and extra-Europeans. And we, as Europeans, if we fail to regulate the development of AI in an adequate manner, that is to say, not to over-regulate the development of AI, we would block the ability for patients to get access to AI, because there are plenty of opportunities at this stage, mostly in the field of imaging recognition, in radiology, oncology. Major steps have been taken forward in order to increase the quality of treatment, the quality of diagnosis, cancer more specifically. And the first ethical stake would be to find what we called positive regulation. That is to say, opening up a pathway which would be adapted to our own European way of tackling the AI issue. And I think we are on the right pathway to do so with the European AI Act.
What measures should take public administration, citizens, also enterprises, to ensure this ethical use of the AI in the healthcare sector?
That's the most pressing issue, I would say. Because it all comes down, and we as I used to be CEO of University Hospital in France and also CEO of the French Hospital Federation. And we as hospital professionals, we often tackle risk management issue. And I know that's one of the key objectives in Roliance, for Roliance, the way of devising new schemes of managing the AI risks. And that's what we do as far as the very principle of so-called human oversight of AI is concerned. It's quite a simple principle to explain. That's the very obligation of keeping humans in the loop, both at the stage of conception and at the stage of real-life implementation of AI systems. And that's now the core principle of the AI Act. It has been enacted at Article 14 for conceivers of AI tools and Article 26 for users of AI tools, that is to say, only practitioners, but also hospitals professionals. And it will be opposable for all Europeans, consumers and users of AI as early as August 2025 for generative AI tools. and it will come into force in 2027 for all other AI medical devices.
You're talking about the AI Act in the European Union.
That's right.
It's the subject, but how going to influence in the healthcare sector the use of the AI?
It has a major influence. I earlier on talked about imaging recognition, but you have now strong steps taken into the development of generative AI tools. Generative AI is now able, to summarize medical files, and it's a huge gain of time for professionals. You have also strong AI tools available in the field of chronic disease management. That's a key issue for all developed countries' healthcare systems, of course. I also mentioned the case of cancer, and we, with Ethik-IA, accompanied the French Unicancer gathering of all cancer centers, which released last month a comprehensive strategy in order to address new stakes for oncology in the field of cancer. And we had, under the aegis of Reliance, at the end of the first trimester of 2024, a high-level working group in Brussels, the first one to tackle the issue of interoperability of AI tools. And Reliance put it forward in the right way, the very way of managing risk in order to avoid this pressing need not to over-regulate the development of AI in Europe. That would be a terrible mistake.
In this context, a few days ago, UN approved the recommendations about AI. What's your opinion on how it's going to influence in this debate about the AI in the world?
I would say it's a global issue. It's also a global competition, and we have as Europeans to address both issues. The first one is how to nurture the development of effective AI tools for professionals and patients on the one hand, and the other stage is of course to address ethical issues. But I would say we have a pressing need to strike a balance between these two objectives, and I think we are on the right way. I will just give you an example of what we do with Reliance, and at this stage in France, and maybe tomorrow I'm sure of that in Spain. For instance, we have with Reliance insured hospital, which is the Paris Saint Joseph Hospital. At night, all images of traumatology are being scrutinized by an AI tool without the effective physical presence of a radiologist. And we devised a human oversight scheme in which the radiologist intervene between D+1 and D+2. And that's an effective balance between access to innovation in real-time caring in the emergency process of caring, and also keeping the specialists in the loop. And we are now inventing new patterns of human oversight, including the use of specialists in telemedicine. We will have the mission, we will be vested with the mission of scrutinizing between D+1 and D+2 AI diagnosis in the field of dermatology, cardiology, preventing chronic diseases. And that's also an actual revolution as far as the shift toward populational responsibility of healthcare systems is concerned.
You said that it's a global issue, global competition. What are the differences between the regions about the use, to ensuring the safe and ethical use of AI?
That's a crucial challenge. If you are not able to ensure an appropriate use of AI tools, you put professionals and patients at risks. And that's a strong force in the Reliance comprehensive insurance offer to embark that very securization of dealing with human oversight, and also giving to its clients the notion that all the AI tools that are being used in an hospital will be insurable in case of an issue.
You talk about innovation, but do you agree with those who think that the regulation can stifle AI innovation in Europe, or with those who think that the regulation is essential to a proper innovation?
I think we are on the right way. The best notion to understand that is the fact that the US has also enacted a so-called Biden Act in the it was October the 30th, 2023, which also endorses the principle of human oversight, and the FDA has also enacted the same principle. So one can find more convergence than divergence between the US and the EU in the field of regulation. But of course, the key issue is how to address that on the field, in the hospitals. And we have, thanks to Reliance, an advance in tackling the issue of insurability of AI tools. So let's keep that advance. Let's stay at the forefront of discussing this issue, because it all has to do with the very future of our own European healthcare systems.
David Gruson, thank you so much for participating in this forum.
Muchas gracias, and see you, I would say, and I hope so, next time in Spain.
I hope so, that next year you will be here in Madrid in this forum. Thank you so much, David.
Continuamos en este quinto simposio del Observatorio de la Sanidad. Me presento, soy Mercedes Rivera, redactora de Sanidad del Español e Invertia, y me acompaña Luis Mora, director general de Farmamar. Bienvenido.
Hola, buenos días.
Farmamar es una compañía española, una farmacéutica española, pero Luis nos va a contar mucho mejor a qué se dedican y en qué punto se encuentra ahora mismo